everyone, it's me Sanchari and welcome back to my channel Simply Sanchari. Hope you all are doing well and welcome to part 2 of Nykaa's Pink Summer Sale. In this, I'm going to talk about some high-end makeup that I have in my collection. So without any more further delay, let's just jump straight into the video. So talking about primer, the one thing that comes to my mind is Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. I have heard mixed reviews, but talking about my personal experience, I have always loved this primer. It is moisturizing and nourishing. You just need very less amount. If you go overboard, it might give you that oily feel. Now this is the only primer that I love to use it under my foundation in winter, and all this while I have used this primer under my Marks Fit Red Cushion foundation from Tete, and it gives me a wonderful finish, you guys. So this is one primer that has to be there in my collection. It is staple, and also I can tell you that this is a full size, but you also get a mini size. So if you haven't tried it out yet, you can totally do so. It is perfect for dry skin and not for oily skin. Next is e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I know this is not high end and it is a drugstore makeup, but because I forgot to include in part 1, that is why I thought I will include it here. It is in the shade 5 medium tan. That's how the shade looks on my brown skin. It is a perfect MLBB shade for me and it does not oxidize whatsoever. The shimmer or the pigment inside is extremely finely milled, you guys, and it is such a gorgeous formula that you can blend it out with your finger, with your brush, with your sponge, and it does not accentuate or get patchy, does not emphasize your texture in any ways, and gives you that very natural lit from within kind of radiance. Next is Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation in the shade medium 17. This is my recent favorite and I just picked up during Nykaa's Pink Love Sale. If I'm not wrong, I had shopped like crazy during that time. Let me just give you a swatch and look at the consistency. It is drippy, watery. I don't think I have such consistency foundation in my collection. It is so lightweight, you guys, you cannot even come to know that you have a foundation on. Now the bummer is I picked up a wrong shade for myself, because once it oxidizes it get even more darker. It looks very orangish, peachish once it settles down, but initially when you apply it, it has that warmth to it. I should have gone for M16, but never mind. I can work with other foundation that is too light and mix it and bring it to my skin color. The texture is so beautiful. It gives you medium coverage, does not do a lot to hide your imperfection. For that you definitely need to spot conceal or color correct prior or after, depending upon your preference, but definitely this is something I am totally loving. Now I know why this foundation had been so viral, so talk of the town. Once you use it, you will come to know how actually this foundation is. Next is Smashbox Halo Healthy All-in-One Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 25, and the shade I have in full size is medium. I also have got mini size in the shade tan, but if you're unsure of the shade, please go for a mini size. That way you'll come to know whether it is matching your skin tone or not. Now this foundation or skin tint or whatever foundation from Smashbox I have tried, I have seen that it has a tendency to oxidize heavily. With this skin tint, it oxidizes to 2 shades deeper. So if you feel the shade medium is light on my skin tone, I will wait for some time to set on my skin completely, and once it is set, I complete my entire makeup. It just comes to my skin tone color. Also, let me tell you, this is a very lightweight tinted moisturizer. Though it has SPF 25, it does not give you any kind of flashback or white cast or gray cast by any means. It gives you that healthy natural radiance to your skin and has a good coverage. I can say it has a light to medium buildable coverage, and you do not need to do a lot with this skin tint, so it is a must have according to me. Coming to the concealer, the first one is Huda Beauty 4 Filter Liquid Concealer in the shade Toasted Almond. That's how the shade looks on me, and let me tell you, I have finished it up completely. There is no concealer in my collection that I have liked so much. It needs all the appreciation because the texture, the formulation blew my mind, you guys. And just look at it, how easily it spreads. It gives you full coverage but very hydrating, doesn't crease on me whatsoever, and gives me a very beautiful soft brightened up look. It is not too matte, not too dewy, right in between, gives you a soft focus finish, which I totally love. It helps a lot to color correct, I mean to hide my imperfections like my dark circle, and wherever I want little bit of color correction here and there, it does a wonderful job. And the other concealers are from Too Faced. It is their Born This Way multi sculpting concealer. I have two shades with me, Warm Sand and Sand. Let me just give you a swatch. So this is Warm Sand and this is Sand. Warm Sand has a lot of golden undertone to it, whereas the Sand has yellow undertone to it. And Warm Sand, I use it as my foundation when I don't want something on my face, just want to even out the area where I have a lot of imperfection. It helps a lot to color correct and make my skin look even. And this shade Sand, I use it specially as my brightening concealer. It is too light, so I mix these two, Warm Sand and Sand, and bring to my perfect concealer shade. Let me just mix it up the two and show you how well it looks. It looks perfect, you guys. It is not too drying, not too matte. It is right in between, has some skincare ingredients in it that is going to hydrate and maintain your skin's moisture level. I just totally love this concealer. Coming to the face powder, it is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder in the shade medium. It is a mini size, but it is going to last you for about a year even if you use it every day regularly. I am saying this from my personal experience because this is a repurchase. I always like to keep a backup of this powder when I see it on great discount. You do not need a full size because this mini size is going to last you for really long time, and it is such a gorgeous powder. Do I even have to talk more about it? I don't think so. You know what it does. It gives you that flawless airbrush look. It just hides all the imperfections, smoothens out my skin. Very lightweight, does not get patchy or cling onto any of my texture, does not look gray on the areas where I use it as my brightening powder. I even use it under my contour line to clean it up, and it has never given me that white stark kind of look which I hate the most. And this is again has to be there in my high-end collection. Next is Too Faced Natural Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cocoa. That's how the shade looks like. I'm so sorry I cannot give you the swatch because the camera is not going to pick up the actual color. But I think I have posted a short video on this. I'll try and mention it here on the card section. And this is one of my favorite bronzer because it has some sheen to it that adds a natural radiance to my skin. And with this bronzer, you need very teeny tiny amount. So you just need to tap your brush once or twice. It is going to pick up the product. Just tap off the excess and apply it wherever you want to have that bronzed up look. Today I did not use any bronzer, so you can have a look how gorgeous it looks. It doesn't look overly, it doesn't give you that stark kind of bronzing look, but adds a good warmth to the face. Just look at it. Talking about cream bronzer, this is the only product that comes to my mind. It's Nude Sticks All Cover Bronzer in the shade Deep Maple A, and that's how the shade looks like. It has a nice warmth to it, has a reddish undertone, and adds a beautiful bronzy look to the face. It's very creamy. This is not just your typical bronzer, but you can use it as your blush, also as your lip and cheek tint. And I absolutely love the creaminess, how gorgeously it blends into the skin and doesn't get patchy, or it doesn't lift my base makeup or anything. I have been using this bronzer for really long time, and that is the reason I would like to recommend it to all of you. Next is Huda Beauty Blush Filter. This is in the shade Coco Loco if I'm not wrong. Now I did not like it as my blush, but definitely I like to use it as my bronzer. I really love the applicator. You just need 2 to 3 dots and you are done. It contains some shimmer particles which adds a good dewiness and glow to the face, and that's how the shade looks once you have blended it out. As a blush, it looks very muddy on my skin, but as a bronzer, it just looks gorgeous. Next is Milani Fetish Matte Lipstick in the shade Passion. This is also not a high-end product, but the price in India is like too much, so that is why I thought I'll include it over here. Let me just give you a swatch. This is your everyday nude shade, perfect for our Indian brown skin girls. With this shade, I don't even need any separate lip liner. I can pull off this shade all by itself on my bare skin and also with full glam makeup on. Recently I posted a short video. If you are interested, please check my channel. It's creamy, buttery, gives one swipe pigmentation. My dark lips just gets covered under this, and I love that soft matte finish that it provides. Also, I can say that it gives me a blurry lips kind of effect, but these kind of creamy formulation, as I always say, is not very long wearing. If you're eating any meals, be it light or heavy oily food, definitely it is going to come off. But with these lipstick, you can never go wrong. You can always reapply whenever you want to. If you're looking out for one makeup fixer that is going to increase the longevity of your makeup and lock everything in place, then Urban Decay All Nighter comes to your rescue. This is a full size 118 ml quantity, but also you get a mini size. With this, I can never go wrong. It has helped me a lot to keep my makeup in place because I have a sweaty skin. In harsh summer climate, my makeup runs down, it melts down on me, but this has kept my makeup locked. It has increased the longevity of my makeup and it did not dry out my skin in any ways, though it has a high alcohol content which is needed to fix your makeup in place. But even after all those, it feels absolutely lightweight and non-drying on the skin. And now let me take you through my favorite makeup tools. The first are these three brushes that I use for my day-to-day makeup, and with these brushes my base can never go wrong. The first one is my recent favorite Pro Arte PF66 brush. You can get this under rupees 400 when on discount. It has a very beautiful flat angled bristles, and I have washed this n number of times, but it did not shade a single bristles whatsoever. I like to use this not just for my bronzer or blush, but to blend out my foundation, my concealer under the eyes and the rest part of my face, and even I use this to powder my face, you guys. It is a multitasking brush, you guys. This one brush is going to do everything for you, and if you have just this, I think you don't need any other brush. Next is this e.l.f. foundation buffing brush. It has such beautiful dome shape and it is very soft, blends out your foundation just in seconds. You do not have to do a lot with this. It doesn't shed any bristles whatsoever. I have been using this brush for more than 2 years and still it is going strong. So e.l.f. brushes are something one of my favorite, and the recent favorite one that I have encountered is the Mars concealer buffing brush. I actually love this angle shape which gets to the right nooks and corners and it gets the job done very easily. You can blend your concealer, you can blend your contour. It is a multi-purpose brush, you guys, and this is something which has to be there in your collection. These are the only three brushes that I always get attracted to, though I have a lot of foundation brush, but these are the only brushes that I always love to use to blend out my base makeup. And for my makeup sponge, this is from Morphe, which is unavailable in India. I have checked the Nykaa app. It is no longer available, but I really love the shape. It has got a slanted, this kind of edge and a tapered edge, so you can blend out your concealer, you can bake with it. It is a multi-purpose sponge, but you get many other sponge available in Indian market with such kind of shape. So if you have any recommendations for me in affordable, then let me know down in the comment section. Alright you guys, it's a wrap for today. I hope you found the content helpful and informative. If you did, you might also like these. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell button. You can also follow me on my social handles, whose link I've mentioned it in the description box. Please come and say hi, and I will see you soon with my next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.